So first of all, a very good evening, everyone. So we all, I would like to welcome you all for this session that is the SSB ecosystem. Today's session is about the effective intelligence. So will so it is effective intelligence. So anyone of you will tell me there are how many OLQs that have been assessed by the assessors in the SSB total? Okay, so 15, right? But out of 15, this is the first and foremost quality that has been observed by the assessors, and they prioritize this OLQ most at the highest point because this is the quality that makes you decide whether you will be recommended or not. So the trait of having this quality is must and very much important. So before starting, let me ask you a very simple question. Like as we know, for example, let's take an example. There are two candidates in the SSB. Both are having same knowledge. They both have prepared same, and they both are having the intelligence level is also the same. But when the results come out, then you will see one gets recommended and other doesn't. So what is the reason? It is not just only the intelligence. The answer is effective intelligence that makes the difference. So now you all must be curious that what effective intelligence is. So first of all, let me ask you that what do you understand by the term effective intelligence? Yes, please.
Intelligence in right direction.
Intelligence in
Right direction.
intelligence in right direction. Okay, fine. Anyone else?
According to me, effective intelligence is all about the problem solving ability of any person, and it majorly relates with our mind. That how much we are able to, in our mind, how we are able to solve any problems. Multiple solutions are coming for any particular problem. So this is all about effective intelligence, according to me.
Okay, so you defined it very well as Harsher told it. It is about like how you utilize the resources that had been given to you and you how effectively you are using your resources and whether the doesn't matter how big the problem is. It is only about how easily you are able to solve that problem, how practically you are dealing with the problem. It is not about whether you are having the fulfill amount of resources with you or not. It is just only and only about without complaining or without asking for any more resources. You are just utilizing whatever the resources or whatever the things you are having and you are using them at a very precise manner and at a very effective manner. That's called the effective intelligence. So today we will not only see whether what is the definition of effective intelligence or uh, what effective intelligence is. We will also see uh, what are the tests that we see, what are the different tests that we give during the SSB, and at that time, what are the different tests that we give during the SSB, and what are the different tests in which this quality will be judged by the assessors in us, and how we all can develop this quality in that is the official quality in ourselves. So these are the different topics that we will cover today. Now, so as I already told you that we will cover three different topics. So let's begin with the SSB. In SSB terms, effective intelligence is just not only about having the high IQ. So I would not say that it is there is no relation between IQ or effective intelligence. So IQ is necessary, but it is not just like only you should have the IQ or like you. If this was the case, like having high IQ, then all the big scientists or all the high IQ person, they must be got selected. Just you will see there are many guys in your class, maybe when you were in your 12th class, or maybe some of your colleagues. One of them must be having very low IQ, but not, I would say, very low IQ, but he must not having that much knowledge, or he maybe not, he maybe is not that much good in academics in his class, but still he got recommended because he's having that effective intelligence in himself, and because of that he comes up with very good solutions of simple problems. So it is just because of effective intelligence only. So, the main definition of effective intelligence is it is the ability to use available resources, common sense, and practical thinking to solve day-to-day problems and unfamiliar situations very effectively. So, as I told you that use the use the limited resources effectively and solve the problem practically. So I hope you are getting. Anyone any doubt?
I have one question that what is the difference between IQ
Okay.
and effective intelligence?
So basically, I would like to clarify this doubt that what is the difference between IQ and effective intelligence. So basically, IQ is effective intelligence is a domain of IQ only. So a person who is having the very good IQ, it doesn't mean that he is also having effective intelligence in himself. A person with effective intelligence is not necessary that he is having very good IQ, but whatever the IQ he is having, he will use that IQ in a very precise manner, and he will do very well than the other guy who is having very good IQ. Maybe you will find him, he will not, the guy with the high IQ, he will not be able to come up with even normal day-to-day life problem solution very easily. He may be stuck somewhere. Like, let's take an example. If you are going through a deserted area and you find that your bike has been broken out, so now a guy with who is having very A plus grades in all his degrees or whatever the classes he has been gone through, he is having very high IQ, he is able to solve the problems of mathematics very easily, but he is not having the effective intelligence. So at that time, he will not be able to think that how, what the next step he should take. He will be get panic very easily. But the other guy who is having, who is not able to solve the integration problems of mathematics very easily, like that guy with the higher IQ, but he is having the effective intelligence in himself, then he will come up with the solution at that time. He will keep his maintain the patience level of himself, and he will come up with very logical ideas, like he will try to take the exam, like he will try to take the lift from the passers that are going through that road, because he's already going using that bike, so he's not just going in the jungle with the bike. So there is road always, so that time he will not panic like the other guy. So this is what makes you different, like the main difference between IQ and effective intelligence. The guy with the effective intelligence is able to find the problems of day-to-day life very easily, but the guy with the having very good IQ, he will be able to do very well. Maybe you will find him, he is doing very well in his engineering. Maybe you will find him doing very well in his doctorate. Maybe you will find him doing very well in his academics, but he will not be able to do very well in his day-to-day life, small problems you are getting. So I hope I made this doubt very clear. Okay, fine. Now, effective intelligence is of two types, that is practical intelligence and social intelligence.
I think this can also turn as effective intelligence.
Huh?
This can also be the example of effective intelligence, I think.
Okay. As you said that because I don't know how to use it very well.
Yes,
So
yes. It should be written.
okay, like this. Okay, fine. So as I told you that there are two types of effective intelligence. The one is and the other one is so any idea about social and practical intelligence?
Intelligence that we use in our social lives should be called as social intelligence. And when we solve our day-to-day life problems, that is the practical intelligence.
So social life and day-to-day life that is different.
No, not exactly, but
Okay, no problem.
social comes under this.
If I will talk about social intelligence,
Okay.
it can be termed as emotional intelligence. It means that how we are interacting with our friends, different persons. Means we have intelligence to interact with other persons, to make friends, to make bondings. So it is all about social intelligence, and it can also be termed as emotional intelligence, according to me. And the second one is practical intelligence, like you had given examples about when we get stuck on the road because of some accident or anything. So in that condition, we are using our mind to get rid of such problems. We are taking lifts or anything. So these things can be termed as practical intelligence, according to me.
Yeah, very well defined. As you told it, the difference between practical intelligence and social intelligence is very good. That is, so dealing with like as, we will take an example of you are the captain of your team, and you are having tomorrow a very good final of your inter college hockey final tournament, and you are finding that day before the match there is a disagreement between your team. So at that time, how you will come with the unity, how will you will come up with bringing the unity in the team, and that will come under the social intelligence only, because there you are dealing with your community guys, maybe the people who are under you. So it is an example of social intelligence. Meanwhile, as you told that other example, like as I already told you that you have been stuck in a deserted area and you are going on a bike. So and there you got an idea like how I can come up with a solution to get rid of this situation in which I have been stuck. So that will come under the practical intelligence. So this is the main difference between effective and practical intelligence.
I want to give one more example for social intelligence. I
Yeah.
want that you should please verify me regarding this. There is one example that if in a particular event
Okay.
my performance is not going well,
Fine.
so initially I get demotivated, then I try to keep myself calm, and then I try to keep myself motivated, and then you can say I will work on. Then after that I will work on myself again and again, and then I will get myself back again in that event.
So yeah, it will only come under the social intelligence only, because there is also, as you only told me that so in the social intelligence only there is also a terminology that is the emotional intelligence. So the problem you are asking about, or the example you are giving, it is the very fine part of that emotional intelligence, in only because you got disheartened after not doing very well in that stage event or whatever in which you are participating. So and after that you get demotivated, and after that you sum up yourself and you decided that I will do very well next time, and you start practicing, and we all know that practice makes man perfect, and at the next performance, you did a phenomenal job, and you praise yourself. So that is the part of social intelligence only. So I would like to hear from other two guys also, like any one of you, please give me an example of practical intelligence.
Yes, practical. First, I would like to add on the point of her, sir.
Yes.
Like if you talk about the social intelligence, when a person get demotivated before performing, so he will show his social intelligence by connecting with the people around. If he make himself comfortable, so he will be able to perform better in front of them or in front of other people. So here he can show his social intelligence by connecting with the people around.
Yeah, very well.
I like to give the example of practical intelligence, and so you can verify me if I'm wrong. That if I'm traveling via train and I go to washroom, and when I come back from the washroom, I see e- the stuffs that I am having have been stolen. So what actually I do in that situation will be a example of practical intelligence according to me.
So can you clarify me what you will do in that particular situation?
So
Just try.
firstly, I will try to talk with the other passengers who have been traveling with me. Then, if not, then I will complain to the railway police. And if some important documents are there, then I will block my cards, etc. Like
So
that.
just after asking your co-passengers and you are not finding your luggage, you
If
just
not
decided to
finding.
go to the police or
Yeah,
railway.
TT, I will go to the TT firstly. Then, if it's not working, then I'll go to the railway police.
Okay, fine. You should also have searched for your luggage in the nearby compartment. Maybe you missed
Yes.
it. Maybe you have only misplaced it somewhere.
Okay,
So
sir.
that will also come under the your practical intelligence only.
Okay.
Just don't start taking help from others. Just first of all, you should also try to find out.
Okay,
So
sir.
very well. Now, the most important thing why SSB value this OLQ very much. So it is because the effective intelligence is also known as common sense. You must all have used this word common sense in we all use this word common sense in our day-to-day life. And common sense, one of in my during my school days, one of my teacher used to say that we all say common sense, but common sense is not always common. So this is a very good saying like that common sense is not common. But I would like to recommend you all that you should all use common sense because common sense is just common. I hope you are getting. It is not a very big deal. So now one more thing. Let me make one thing very clear. We should not only think that effective intelligence is only judged by the psychologist or maybe some other assessor. All the three, let it be interviewer, let it be GTO or the psychologist, all three look for this OLQ very at a very high foremost priority in you, whether in the form of different tests. So now we will see where what are the different tests where they will see this quality in us. So first and the foremost test that we all give on our very first day that is the PPDT. So anyone of you will tell me how and where do this see your this quality well effective intelligence and how you can reflect your effective intelligence during the PPDT. Any idea?
So here I would like to tell that when the picture is shown in the PPT, so the student will be tested on the effective intelligence based on how he are analyzing the problem and how he is going to solve the problem in his story.
Yeah, very well. Uh, you want to say?
Also, when picture PPT is there, you are shown a picture where you have to see minor details as well, which shows your intelligence, and out of which you have to make very detailed story. So this like tests or somewhere depicts the intelligence of the candidate.
Okay. So it is not just about like making a very good story, or it is about like the story that you are making. It should reflect your quality of effective intelligence. Like there is a, we all know that during the PPDT, we do not get a very simple image or like very like there is nothing going on in the picture. There is some problems have been given in the picture. So they actually want to see how very practical solution you are giving to that problem. So this is where they will see your effective intelligence. So This is the and the other test is SRT. We all know.
Coming to SRT, I want to add one more example.
Okay.
That during group discussion, it becomes very difficult to take part in the group discussion, take initiatives in the PPT group discussion.
Right.
So in that time, I think that the person who will have a good effective intelligence, in that condition, that person will use his intelligence. He may make some pauses. He will be focused for
Right.
finding out the pauses of other persons. And then when there will be slight pause, he will take initiative. So I think it can be termed as effective intelligence.
Yeah, it comes under PPT only. So there is also you are showing your effective intelligence only. So very well defined by Harshad. So let's move to the next test, that is the SRT, situation reaction test. There we all know that we have been given different 60 problems and we have to write 60 or 30. How many problems? 30
Problems, Sati?
SRT 60.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, right? So for each SRT, we have been given 30 seconds and we have to write the solution of that SRT. Now, in SRT only, we all know that we have got different problems, and all the problems mostly, I would say that out of 100, out of 60-90% of the problems based on your practical as well as social intelligence only. Like they want to check your OLQ in different OLQ, but they are prioritizing the foremost OLQ, that is the effective intelligence in all your SRT. So this is the another test where they will assess your this SRT. जल्दी करना है.
Yes, I want that you should, at last, you should tell all the persons that how we can develop effective intelligence
Okay.
in day-to-day life. Because I think concept is clear to all the persons regarding
Okay. Okay. So like we are having the foundation of the time, so we will summarize this.
15 minutes are left.
Okay. Now coming to the main part, that is the how to develop this OLQ in ourselves, because this is the main use of this session. Because until and unless we will not having the idea, like I will tell you what effective intelligence is and how, where are the different tests where you will be given, you will be judged on the basis of this OLQ. But if I will not tell you about like how you can develop your effective intelligence, then there is no use of this session. So we will come up with how to develop this effective intelligence OLQ. So see, the first and foremost thing that you can do is start observing things around you. Like if you are sitting and you are seeing a stick has been placed in the corner of the room, just start observing what are the things have been in your surrounding, and start to think about the uses of that particular thing. Like if there is a dustbin, then think about the 5 different uses of that dustbin. So it comes under the effective intelligence only, like how you can develop your effective intelligence. So uh, the thing start from starting observing the things around you. Now start thinking about the 5 uses of anything that you see. Whatever the thing you are observing, start to think about the 5 uses of that particular thing. Like there is a very famous example we all see, like somebody will ask you that what, tell me the 7 different uses of pen. So I hope maybe if I will ask you suddenly, then you will be able to give me 5 to 6 points. That is a very good, because it is a very fine example. If somebody will give you and ask you example of anything else, then maybe you will get stuck. So start thinking about it. Do not complicate things in the beginning. Like if a problem has been given to you, okay, do not try to complicate it in the beginning. Try to take some time and try to analyze that problem and start doing it in a very simple manner. Do not in the starting only, like we say, जोश में होश नहीं खोना है ना, मतलब वो वाली बात नहीं वहां पे होनी चाहिए. Like you want to showcase yourself and you want to pretend that you are the best out of the group. So do not, if you will try to be hero, then you are going to stuck in the problem. You are going to get uh, you are not going to get the solution for that particular problem. So separate your logic and emotion. Any idea regarding this?
Separate the logic and
Separate the logic and emotion. You cannot align both the terms together. Like for example, you are a guy who loves pet very much, like you love dogs, maybe cat, or maybe another pet. So one day you are just passing through a gully of your area and you find a stray dog near you, and you started to playing with that particular dog, and suddenly you realizing that that particular dog trying to bite you. So at that time there is no need to show your emotion, like no need to show your love. You have to surely just run away from there, or maybe try to find some stick, or try to hit that dog however you want to save yourself, otherwise you will get bitten by that dog. So at that time you need to show your intelligence, not emotion. So you need to sorry, I would like to, at that time you need to come up with the logic, not your emotions. You need to separate both the things. Do not align them together. So try to use it in your daily life and make a habit. Like effective intelligence is not you are going to showcase during your SSB time only, when you will be there in the board for 5 days. So try to showcase your effective intelligence in day-to-day life only, whether you are sitting in the class, whether you are going in the hostel, whether you are traveling through a place, whether you are going to the market to purchase some vegetables or whatever the groceries you want. So at that time also you can show your effective intelligence. And self-assessment is very necessary. Like you need to always keep assess yourself. You need to always introspect yourself. Like whatever the things you are doing, are you doing it in a right manner? So that is the very good thing that you will do. And always try to do the self-assessment. That is the things that you can develop. And by practicing all these qualities, you can develop the highest prioritized value, that is the effective intelligence. So any doubt?
From where do you create a gap between self doubt and self assessment? Like assessing again and again and taking out the weaknesses out of your side. Is it not self doubting?
Okay.
And how to overcome it as well?
So let me make this thing very clear. Like you are saying that how if we will starting to self-assess ourselves, then it will create the self-doubt in ourselves that we are not doing very well. This is what you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you only tell me if you are doing your self-assessment and you are finding a doubt in yourself that I am not doing very well in my academics, I am not able to perform well in my sports, and if I am not doing very well in my technical areas where I should do. But at the same time, this is one example that you are getting doubt, but during the assessment, during the self-assessment only, you realize that, oh, I am doing very well in my non-technical areas. I am doing very well in my other domains that tomorrow I want to achieve. Like whatever the things, there must be some areas where you must be doing very well. So these are the things will make you motivated. It is not just you only decided to highlighted the point, that is the uh, creating the self doubt on yourself. But at the same time, there is a always two coins. There are always the two sides of a coin. Just do not see the negative side of it. Always try to see the positive side. It doesn't mean that you will just neglect the negative. It is good to having the self doubt, but having the self doubt, do not overcome this on you, because if you will only keep stuck in the self doubt only, then you will not be able to perform very well. Because if you will observe more on the things, on the areas in which you are doing very well, then you will never get the self doubt. If you will realize that I am doing very well in those areas, then that motivation will make you to do very well on the areas in which you are not doing very well. I hope you are getting, like the areas on which you are having self doubt, that will be, I would say, get vanished because of that.
So, as you mentioned about a way to develop effective intelligence earlier, I think that was an example of practical intelligence, like the uses of dustbin. So, what will be the example of developing social intelligence?
Okay, so example of developing social intelligence. Like now, coming to that, if I will ask you that you are um, you are in your society, and uh, somebody asks you to organize maybe the Navratri are going on. So somebody started to that ask you to organize a Jagran of Mata. But at the same time, there are some communities of other religions also that are living in your society who are not from your religion, but they are saying that they are not ready to because there is a lot of noise pollution during the night time because of they are saying different opinions they are putting. They are not ready to let the uh, program to happen because of their sentiments or maybe some other reasons. So now there you can come up with the social intelligence, like how you will you can go to the leader of that community, like whoever the representative of there is, and you can go and you can ask him or her that today's our release our program, if we can let us we should you are also invited in that, and tomorrow maybe the Eid program is there, then we will also come together and we can celebrate the both the festivals together. So this is how you can develop the social intelligence. So now both the religions and both the festivals can be celebrated together, and we all know that India is a secular country and we celebrate all the festivals together. I hope I make your doubt clear.
And just, I want to add one more thing that social intelligence can be termed as making good bonds with other person.
Yeah.
So in that condition, we can also make a habit like listening to others first, listening the perspective first, understand the feeling properly, and then we should come to our own response.
Right, right.
So these things will develop good bonds, and we can also focus on creating emotional bank account like in the book it is mentioned, seven habits of happy people. It is mentioned about emotional bank account that we should treat with other persons with kindness. These things, so these things will create a good emotional bank account with other persons. It will make it deposit in that emotional bank account.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
habits, honesty, these things.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
We should focus on that area that we are doing well, not neglecting the fact that somewhere you are doing not that well. So, sir, I want to ask that some areas are there where we have unwillingly do the things. Like even let's say that I'm teaching a subject, but I have to give the exam no matter what, unwillingly or willingly. So whether ignore the fact that I'm teaching chemistry or what I have to do, which is more who is more intelligent, the person who is focusing on the things that are positive, or the person who is focusing on the negative things and making it better.
Obvious, the second guy, because the guy who is in the as you said that one guy is there who is just focusing on the positive things, but at the same time you are saying that there's another guy who is also focusing on the positive things but do not neglecting the fact that other things that are negative in him. But if that guy is intelligent, then he is surely going to work on those areas in which he is not doing very well. So he will come up, but at the same time both the guys are focusing on the positive things, as you said that. But the second guy is focusing, he is not, the first guy is neglecting that fact that he is not doing very well in chemistry, but the second guy is accepting the fact that he is not doing very well in the chemistry. Maybe from tomorrow onwards he will give 30 minutes of his daily to that particular subject and he can do very well in the chemistry. So it is not just about like surrendering yourself that you cannot do very well in chemistry because you are not good. If you will work, then you are surely going to do very well. Anything else? So shall I conclude? So that's all.
I think that's great for snacks. And then I think we will start with 5 to 6. Okay. So those who want to take snacks, they can go.